Hi, I'm Jasmine, the sequel, and I am not relatable. So today's video is actually about a creator that I've never heard of before. A little while ago, I think I'd asked you guys if there was somebody else you wanted me to react to or something like that, and a very kind subscriber commented down below and told me, hey, why don't you react to SagittariusShawty? Now, two things. First, because I'm an idiot, I didn't screenshot it, and now I can't give you proper credit. So thankful for your suggestion. I don't remember who you are because I am bad at my job. Please forgive me. I have never seen SagittariusShawty. That's my second point. I've never heard of her, never seen her, don't know anything about her. So this react is happening in a vacuum. I wanted to give this video as much breathing room as I could, so I haven't actually researched her at all. I wanted to give you my first unfiltered, authentic reactions. That being said, if there's a particular video by her that you really want me to react to and or point me in the direction of somebody who could provide me more context for her channel, do let me know down below because I'd be interested.
So, rule number one, if a man cheats on you, fuck his entire family.
Wow, that's starting off on a strong statement. Even their grandma? Because that seems a little... I don't... This is not my bag. It's just not my bag.
So, I know I've been supposed to make a video of me getting my lips done, but I have a cold sore that's been here for a long time. It's been here since, like, I hooked up with this guy. Like, really, it came, like, okay, this is gonna sound like I have, like, fucking AIDS or something, but, like, I hooked up with this guy, and, like, we drank together or whatever, and then I woke up the next day and I had a cold sore, and it hasn't gone away, and basically, like, I popped it because I thought it was a pimple, and then I guess someone said that when you pop it, it stays longer or something. Then I've tried to, okay, someone help me out here, please, because I need to get my lips done before lockdown comes back. So, and I'm sweating right now because, like, it's super hot in here. But anyways, I just went to go shave my mustache before this video. Like, I shaved my beard and my mustache because, like, you know, PCOS makes you grow facial hair. But,
you should maybe check in with the doctor. I don't know about if everyone's doctor does this or maybe it's just my doctor, but I can send emails to my doctor. And so sometimes if something concerns me, I'll just send like a quick one-off email and be like, hey, I had this question. Could you answer it for me? Because WebMD told me I have cancer. And it's really helpful. It really does keep me from like spinning in circles sometimes and getting increasingly worked up about what's happening in my life. So check in with your doctor if maybe they can do something like that. Some of them actually have platforms where you can message them back and forth so they don't have to provide you with like a personalized email address or something like that. As for the PCOS, that is 100% correct. You will get facial hair. It's actually one of the very common symptoms. You get just increased body hair production. I know this because your girl has the same problem. I can grow a truly impressive mustache, okay?
so I went to go shave my mustache, and I accidentally, like, cut it open, and now it's, like, basically popped again, so now I have to wait even longer. But here I am. I took the whole week off for a mental break. Yes, I took a whole week off. Everything. I didn't fucking, I mean, I was still tweeting and posting on Snap and talking to people, but I mean, like, I didn't see anyone. Like, I didn't go get my wax done like I was supposed to, so, like, I'm hairy. And I didn't go get my glasses like I was supposed to. Like, I was gonna go get new glasses, get my wax done, Also, I don't know if any of you Canadians, I don't even know if any Canadians watch me anymore because, like, they hate me, but I'm with Rogers, and they haven't billed me in 3 months. And, like, it even says on my account that I've overpaid for my phone bill. I pay 300 and something a month for my phone bills because I have this phone and then I have that one.
Why is she still recording on her phone? I don't know enough about her channel, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, but I mean, she's almost got 100K subscribers, and you know, she's talking about getting her lips done on a regular basis and the fact that she paid her friend $100 to clean her room. So I feel like money isn't really something she's too worried about. Why doesn't she, I don't know, why doesn't she just got a cheap camera. I mean, I've told you guys before, the moment I hit 1,000 subscribers and, you know, get monetization, that's my plan, is that I'm going to buy a camera to film with. I think that if you are doing this and you're invested in this, and especially if it's your job, maybe you should invest a little bit back into it. And I think she mentioned she's Canadian, and I'm pretty sure even in Canada, you can claim that as a business expense. So it would be like you wouldn't even really be paying for it, you know? This is completely unrelated, but her room is so pink. It is like Pepto-Bismol levels of pink. If you like it, go for it. I have no issues with it. I couldn't live in a color like that. I have, like, I don't know why, maybe other people are like this too, but I get this weird like claustrophobic sensation when I'm in a room that has very, very dark walls. I kind of feel like they're closing in on me. I have a lot of weird claustrophobia related issues. Like, I swear to God, I was on a 17-hour flight once and I didn't go to the bathroom a single time because the thought of that door getting stuck and me being stuck inside of the bathroom was that awful to me. I've gotten better since then, but it's still pretty terrible.
Because you can't get your lips done when you have a cold sore. Also, I've been thinking about getting a nose job. I have the money saved up, and I did plan on getting my nose done for my birthday, and like I have the money for that now, but I'm scared. Also, I don't know if I actually want a nose job, or if it's because I let y'all bully me into wanting a nose job because y'all keep making fun of my motherfucking nose. But it is broken. Like, my nose is crooked and broken. Like, it has been broken by some evil ass, demon ass bitch before.
Hey, go for it. I am very plastic surgery positive. Is that a phrase? I don't know. I just think it's fine. If you want to get plastic surgery, if you want, you know, to get your lips a little bit bigger, your nose a little bit sharper or wider, or get your eyebrows a little higher. I don't know. I don't even know all the things you can do in plastic surgery. But if you want to do anything, go for it. I don't think there's any shame in it. I mean, I don't see it being any different from like piercing your ears. It's just body modification. As long as you're doing it for the right reasons, because you want to do it, because it makes you happy, then go for it. Don't do it to please other people, because that should never be the goal. You should always be doing it to make you happy. You know what I mean?
Okay, also, in other news, my foot still hasn't healed from when I got knocked out, so I think I may have broken it and it didn't heal right, and I might have to get surgery on it. Love that for me. I don't know what karma that is for, but also my hair is super greasy right now. I should have washed it, but like, I'm gonna wash it after I do this, so. Oh, I'm also getting ready to take pictures right now for Fashion Nova. Cause I'm late and they're probably gonna kick me off their sponsorship, but the way my mental health has been, I'm like, yeah, no, it's not happening. I don't know what's wrong with me either, for anyone who's gonna be like, what's wrong, like, I don't know. You know, those days where you just don't want to talk to anyone, you don't want to be around anyone, like, I just feel, and it's so weird though, because I'm always tired. Let me correct something also here, okay? So someone thought I said hyperthyroidism in one of my videos. I meant hypothyroidism. So like, it makes you gain weight. Like, it makes you like gain weight rapidly. Like, I don't know if like I mentioned this, or if y'all like heard me when I said that I've gained like maybe like 50 pounds in like the past like 3 or 4 months.
I'm a little unsure of what's happening in this video, because so far all I've gotten is that she needs to see a doctor. If she has hypothyroidism, which, I mean, she could, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but if she has hypothyroidism, that can lead to a lot of different symptoms that she's describing. I mean, she hasn't mentioned anything about hair loss, but hair loss is a really common one. Mood is also another one. Like, she's describing some depressive symptoms, and that can actually be a sign of hypothyroidism. Another one can also be weight gain, like she said. It's pretty well managed by medication though. Like, it's a very, very precise medication application. Like, it's like there's like 88 milligrams and 88.7 milligrams or something like that. They're very, very precise doses, but it's very easily managed by a lot of different medication, like levothyroxine and whatnot. Go see a GP, tell them all your symptoms. They'll be able to point you in the right direction. And I'm pretty sure she's Canadian, right? So, I mean, if you call them and you tell them that it's an emergency, they can, push up your appointment a little bit. I said before, I'm Canadian. I do have some experience with the Canadian healthcare system. I'm not living there currently, but I've had a lot of experience with them in the past, and I've never really had too much of an issue. Put the fold down. I think this is the part where I'm supposed to hair dye. I think she did an okay job with her wig. I'm the wrong person to ask about this. I've never worn a big wig in my life, even though I've wanted one. I want a really, really nice wig, like something in like a fun, bright purpley color. But I don't even like wearing hats. I don't know what it is. It's like, makes my head itchy, and then I scratch, and I'm a finicky bitch, okay? I can't help it. I just have a lot of issues. I don't like wearing anything on my head. So I don't even like putting my hair up sometimes if like I have to put a band or something in because I feel weird about stuff sitting on my head. It just makes my head itch, and then I will like pull it out 25 minutes in anyway. I got on a tangent. What I meant to say was, to my novice eyes, it looks like she did a pretty okay job. Those nails definitely make the job a lot harder. That's honestly why I don't have long nails, because I feel like it's just so much harder to maintain. Also, because I cook so much, I end up like getting little nicks in my nails from my knives, and they break, and it's such a pain in the butt. Like, I don't want to deal with any of that nonsense. I think that she would look really, really nice in a platinum wig. Like, her coloration, I think, would work with that color very, very well. That didn't make any sense. What I meant to say was that her skin tone and her coloration are more suited to platinum blonde hair than the yellower color that she has right now.
You know what? I can pull up a video right now. Or should I ask one of my friends? How to install a wig with got to be. Okay.
Why not just edit all of the non-speaking parts out where she's just watching the video?
Oh, if any of you guys in the GTA or like in my area know how to like dye hair and like could possibly do my hair and like put it to the color that I wanted it to be, considering I did pay like almost $700 for this wig. Yes, it is human hair, by the way. If you could just like, you know, pop in my DMs, and like if you do it for me, like I'll give you a free promo or something, but I'm not paying because I'm broke.
Okay, so here's the thing. I really hate it when influencers will act like this, where they're like, well, I'll just pay you back in exposure. Exposure doesn't pay the bills. You seem to be doing okay for money. You're talking about having saved enough for a nose job. You're talking about how you want to get your lips done, about how you were planning on getting wax this weekend and getting glasses. All of those things can cost money. You seem to have money for all of those, to pay your friend to clean your room, but you don't have enough money to pay somebody to do your hair. You're going to pay them back in exposure. I mean, look, she's got a very good following, don't get me wrong, but she's not James Charles. It's not like one mention on her channel is going to, you know, blow this girl's entire career up or anything like that. That's not fair. Once more, you cannot pay your bills in exposure. Don't try and take advantage of people like that. Just pay them. You have the money, you should pay them. Plus, if what she's saying about her Fashion Nova contract is accurate, she might not even be that great at holding up her end of the bargain. So she might not even mention you in one of her videos, and thus you end up getting nothing out of it.
I'll be back. I wanted to show you guys my purse. Super cute. I don't usually wear purses, or use purses, but I wanted to treat myself, and I've always wanted an MTM bag. I was gonna get the backpack, but then I was like, why not get a purse?
All right, that purse is like $800 or something like that. And if that's affordable to her, if she could buy that for herself, then she can afford to pay somebody to do her hair. Now, I understand. I'm not saying that if you don't have the money, you're never allowed to buy something nice, or even if you're in a lower income bracket, you're not allowed to buy something nice for yourself. Go ahead, treat yourself. But you can't say, I'm going to treat myself to this and avail myself to services that I cannot pay for. That's not okay.
It does match my skin. I don't know why y'all are, I don't know why you guys are always coming for me saying this cover up isn't my color. Like, if I go literally I tried to go darker and I was orange. If I try to go darker, I'm gonna look not my skin color, and this is my skin color. Like, what someone said I have like a pink, I should be getting, this is a yellow undertone, I should be getting a pink undertone. But no one really told me like what cover up I should be getting that is like thick enough to cover my tattoo, and that will like help with my redness.
Dermablend foundation is super good for covering up most like stuff. It's very, very high coverage. I have a lot of like hyperpigmentation right here. I don't know what it is, but a lot of like women of color, I've noticed, tend to get that. Jackie Aina has some fantastic tutorials on how to cover up the darkness right here. And the only foundation I've found where I don't have to cover it up, where I don't have to use color corrector, is the Dermablend foundation. I do use it a lot. It's the foundation I'm wearing right now, and I think it comes across as a little bit ghostly. Like I haven't found a shade that matches just exactly right. So I end up looking really pale because the foundation color that I have to get is a little bit paler than I need it to. It matches with my neck okay, but it still makes my face look really pale because it's yellow enough, but it's not, it's like a touch too light, like just a hair too light. Or maybe I'm just being finicky. I don't know. I personally have an issue with the shade, but it could just all be in my head.
I just put way too much on my freaking thing. See, as the makeup starts to go on, my hair looks better because, like, I'm just ugly without makeup. Well, I'm ugly either way, but you know. Actually, you know what? Stop right there. Listen, I have this new thing that I'm gonna try. I'm gonna stop talking down on myself. The only reason I even do it is because I know y'all are gonna say some whack shit about me. So I try to beat y'all to it. And I try to be like, oh, like, you're ugly, I'm ugly, like, oh yeah, my nose is big, oh yeah, like, my teeth are yellow, before you guys say it. I don't know why, it's just like, I think it's just like a defense mechanism or some shit, but I don't know. But that's why I do it, but like, I honestly don't think I'm ugly. Like, I have my moments, like, I don't, like, obviously in my videos I'm ugly because, like, I don't try, like, I don't really care what I look like in my videos. There's, like, I'm there for entertainment, not to, like, freaking put on a fashion show. Like, if I look ugly and I'm not doing, if I don't want to do my makeup, if I don't want to brush my teeth, if I don't want to do my hair, like, I'm gonna post a video as the way I am. Like, I don't really care. Like,
negative self-talk is very, very harmful. It can actually make you feel a lot worse about yourself. What I do that helps, is a trick that I learned from my therapist, is first you have to recognize that you're doing it. So she said to carry around a notebook. Ain't nobody got time for that. I actually put it in the notes app on my phone. I make a note of every negative self-thought that I'm having. And then once I do that, I examine them, right? So why do I think that this is true? Why have I come to this conclusion? Do I have any evidence to support it? And if I don't have any evidence to support this thought, then I dismiss it and I try not to think about it anymore, because there's no evidence, it probably isn't true, you know? Now, I'm also a very analytical person, and for me, data is king. So I really like that approach because it really helps me determine what is just me being a little bit of paranoid person and me just having negative thoughts versus actual concerns, you know? That might not work for everybody, but if you are like me and you're very, very data driven, maybe try that. That could help. Over time, dismissing negative thoughts will become easier and easier and easier, and you will be able to just not even have them, you know? That fake it till you make it mentality is actually really, really accurate. And remember, you need to be your number one fan, your number one advocate. You have to be the person who's doing the most for yourself. You cannot count on anyone else to do that. I really think that people need to understand that internet is real life and real life is internet, right? If you don't care about how you look over the internet, then I feel like that corollary should also apply to day-to-day interaction with other people. The thing is that the internet is just, it's now become so part of the mainstream. We are no longer in like the 90s or whatever, where you don't give people your name and you're in like an AOL chat groups or anything like that. Right now, most jobs are at least somewhat involved over the internet, especially because of the pandemic. So you should try and put your best foot forward in every situation, including social media. Should people judge you if you look a mess? No, of course they shouldn't, but people will. And understanding that, not being blinded by what you want to happen and recognizing what might happen, might put you in a better place to succeed. You know, in case your boss ends up finding your Instagram and sees the fact that you haven't, I don't know, brushed your teeth in 4 days, might give the wrong impression.
If y'all want to be like, oh, you're ugly, like, then that's on you. But I mean, if I was ugly, like, why would I be getting so much pita? And don't say that I'm easy, because I'm actually far from easy. Like, it's actually not that easy to get me.
Please don't have that as the basis of your self-confidence. Even if there is not a single person on earth who wants to have sex with you, you are still perfectly capable of being a great, amazing person, because that is all you. You know what I mean? You are worthy of love. You are worthy of respect. You're worthy of kindness. Whether or not somebody wants to sleep with you is irrelevant.
About my weight, yeah, I'm insecure now because, like, obviously, like, the whole thing that happened with the guy, and then, like, I don't think I mentioned this, but, like, I went to go out with another guy after that, and, like, I was doing, like, I literally told him to, and I was like, I'm fat, and then he was like, it doesn't matter, and, like, he comes to pick me up, and then, like, I told you guys, like, he basically just, like, drove me to the end of the street or whatever, and was like, oh, let's just stay here and talk, like, cause obviously I wasn't worthy enough of going back to his place, but I don't understand, like, if I tell you I'm fat, like, I don't understand, like, are you thinking that I'm thick and that I'm just, like, I'm insecure and I'm saying I'm fat because I'm insecure? I think that's what these guys are thinking, that I'm actually thick and I call myself fat instead of thick. But no, deadass, I'm fat, and I want these guys to start, like, listening to what I'm saying, because you're not only wasting my time and my makeup and my nice outfits, but you're wasting your gas and my, actually, I don't care what you're wasting, but
she's 100% right. If you don't like fat girls, then just say you don't like fat girls. Don't go on a date with a fat girl, you know, and have her waste her time, energy, and most importantly, her $40 foundation, okay? Because if that happens to me, if a guy shows up on a date and it's like, yeah, I don't really like fat girls, after having seen realistic pictures of me and knowing that I'm a fat girl, you had better believe that I'm billing you for that foundation, sir.
And yeah, I don't drive, but that's literally because, like, first of all, I'm an alcoholic. I'm, like, usually drunk, so.
Ma'am, what? What?
So, like, guys have, like, all these things wrong with them, and, like, they're not willing to, like, hang out with me just because I'm fat.
Okay, you just said that you are a alcoholic. Have you considered maybe that might be the reason guys don't want to hang out with you? I mean, I'm not saying alcoholics don't deserve friends or anything like that, but a lot of people who are alcoholics are maybe not the kindest. So, I mean, it could be the fat. It could also just be that. Just a thought.
if a guy wants me, he's gonna want all of me, bitch. But okay, so everything was shutting down. I don't know if I told you guys about the whole treatment thing for like the PCOS and like hypothyroidism that I plan on like starting to do to lose weight, because like I can't lose weight on my own.
No, that's not quite right. You can still lose weight even if you have PCOS, even if you have hypothyroidism. It's just a lot harder because you're like working against biology in that sense. PCOS especially is a lot more manageable. Hypothyroidism quite literally slows down your metabolism. That can be a little bit more tricky, but even then, you just have to work harder. Given the fact that she's waiting on even trying because she's like, when I can, implies that she's not really taking a lot of personal responsibility here. So I don't know if she will, if you understand what I'm trying to communicate. I don't know if I phrased that well enough. What I just mean to say is that she seems to be putting all of the responsibility of weight loss onto her diagnoses, and that once those diagnoses are resolved, then she'll be able to lose weight automatically, not realizing that you still have to put in a crap ton of effort. It's still like 99.99% you. So she might not do as well as she's hoping, even after these, conditions are managed. I don't think PCOS is not something that's really treatable for a lot of people without weight loss. And even then, there's such thing as lean PCOS. So you could have PCOS and still be perfectly skinny. It's just a luck of the draw, unfortunately. So that's all the video that I care to react to. The rest of it is just like her doing a little bit more of her makeup and like putting lashes on and stuff like that. I think she looks nice at the end. I think she needs a little bit more color in her face because she like took out all the color with a very high coverage foundation. So maybe like blush would be nice, like a soft blush. I think that would look nice on her. I'm genuinely just a little bit confused because this is like a 1 hour long video and I feel like at the end of it, I haven't learned anything and I'm not sure she's told me very much. So mostly my takeaway is confusion. If there's a video of hers in particular you guys want me to talk about, do let me know down below like I said, and that will be it from me today. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you hated it, you can give me a thumbs down. Totally acceptable. I don't mind. Leave me a comment down below if there's something you'd like me to really know. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when I upload right away. Share with your friends. Tell your family to watch me, save me from the horrors of the YouTube algorithm. That would be much appreciated. I've got my social medias linked down below. I've got my Twitter where I occasionally pop off and post just random weird thoughts that I have sometimes. And also I have all my political beliefs on there. Nothing too controversial. You know how it is. But if you want to follow me down there for that information, you can do that. I also have my Instagram. It's mostly just food because that's all I do. Before it was also my day-to-day life, but I'm not going anywhere or doing anything. So it's like hard to have an interesting Instagram without breaking quarantine. And I've got Patreon down there. Think of Patreon like a tip jar for the internet. So if you think I'm doing a good job, hey, consider throwing a few coins in my direction. I would really appreciate it. You don't have to, don't feel obligated, but if you did, I would appreciate that. As always, I am Jasmine, the sequel, and I am not relatable. Peace.